Hi guys, it's the Zackalope here with another episode of Fleuret Blanc, and I have no idea where I am or what I'm doing. It's been quite some time. Wait, 30 years old? 24. I didn't realize that was a thing on these. So, I want to point out, I've been looking through this to try and catch up on where I was, because it's been a little bit since I played. And apparently I've finished his profile, and I've finished hers, but one thing that's really weird about this is she's a mentor now instead of a teacher. I don't remember that being the thing. Still got one more thing for him. One more thing for him. Don't know anything about her. She's probably the one who wants me gone, or wants me dead, or wants me here? I'm not sure, because there seems to be a person who really wanted me here because they hacked the thing. And there also seems to be the fact where someone doesn't want me here. I don't know anymore. Also, ex-colleague, I figured that out. Meravisi. Oh, that's his real last name then. Isn't it? Meravisi. Okay. Or, I think I said that right. I may have said it wrong. Where was I in the lockers? Where was I in the lockers? I don't remember. I still need Just Yours. A book by Charles Dickens. I don't know anything about Charles Dickens.
Greetings.
About tips? Don't gossip. Come back with an idea of what you want to know. Up against Odon, he fights like a bear trap, quietly awaiting your movements. Much as I respect his tactics, never lost to him, but many others have. Hope you've been learning some useful techniques. Okay. That's not... Where would I find out about a book by Charles Dickens? Like, I feel like someone mentioned that the paintings were all based on literature. I just can't remember who. Okay, so what I'm about to do is I'm about to go and talk to everyone about paintings and various other things and see if I can get anything about a Charles Dickens book from someone. If I can't, I'm out of luck. I will be right back. So, I'm back, but, yeah, I was going to just keep looking, but then I noticed Junior was here, and I was like, maybe I can gossip with her. I don't see why, but maybe I can. But when I talked to her, she said this, which makes me think this is actually more important than that. The time has come, has it, to cut on my little rose? Hard to know. I would figured out you were the Friday member eventually. Of course, at the latest, you have known Friday evening. But when I realized you didn't recognize my voice from the speaker, I couldn't resist having a little fun. So now that you know that there's no June, don't hesitate challenging me to a bout. I'd love a new trophy. Really?
Yeah.
Judges would be lost on me. The boiler's ages old. Think they can fix it by themselves. Think again. Gamer talk. Looking through my online gamer guide for Out of Spires Online. Check this out. The magical lyre plays itself, but there are 2 extra songs you can learn. What does this have to do with anything?
Huh.
I guess that's a gimme. Anyone who's gotten the lyre knows that. What? Is this important to the Wiseman's Veil is worth 1 point. Every time you answer one of the Wiseman's queries, it's worth another. What does this mean? Own treasure's worth 6 points, and it can be worth 12 if all 3 extra encounters are made. Encounters are tough to define to noobs, so don't worry about it too much. 1 encounter left, but I'll earn it soon enough. What? Electro Notebook is worth 1 point, gets another point for each upgrade. Is she talking about the points at the end of each day?
Huh.
Upgrades in the first hour of gameplay, noob stuff. Looking to my gamer guide, people's treasures are worth 10 points each, but they can be worth more. But learning all about an owner of a treasure, the point value rises to 12. Yeah, I feel like this is Published by Capital Crown, always respected the founder. Arbiters give different ratings in battles depending on who you're fighting. That is when you pander. Oh my god. This is the, salute. Talking about characters with the wise man can be enlightening if you own the character's treasure. Who's the wise man? Wise man is said to be able to see in the character's souls. Well, I guess that it's all programmed in, but it's still neat. Who's the wise man? Is that Odon? Bit of personal information about the Hatter you can only get by doing business with the Starman. Okay, Starman is Moss because his mask is a star. Hatter is definitely Laney of a May. And since Wise Man would only, like, I would think it would either be him because he's a magician, and maybe that's something to do with wizards, or it'd be Odon. So, Wise Man is probably Odon. So, yeah, I can only get doing business with the Starman. I think did I already get that? I don't know. I think, oh, yeah, I did. Counter a character, you get 5 friendship meter points. Too bad each character is only encountered once you've solved their issue. What? Player events that heavily involved a single character increase your friendship meter by 1. Every time you battle someone, your friendship meter goes up by 1. If you battle them on their birthday, you'll get 2 points instead. I would guess that means their bout day? One sign is really lame. It's worth 3 points. All it does is stand between you and better goods. I just bought it to get out of the way. Huh. Fraudulent Blade is worth 1 point, but its worth increases the more you fight. Eventually it's worth 11, about 50 fights. Huh. Got 2 of them, but that's because I hacked the game. Probably shouldn't mention that out loud, though. Pick and Make is worth most points, and it gets better as you get richer. At first it's only worth 2 points. But after that, you get 2 more points for every 100 locks you keep in your money satchel. It maxes at 22 points, but it's worth it. There's a lot of stuff here. Tomes of Learning are nice because they keep track of all your attacks and spells. Get 2 tomes, each worth a point, but every time you learn a new move, the appropriate tome gets another point. Between a lot of them, you get a solid 14 points for just learning moves, which I've already done. The instruction manual is a freebie you get at the start of the game. It's got some tutorial rubbish. It's worth 2 points, no more, less. God, how much of this is there? Winter Music Box plays an entrancing song, but some mute point properties as well. Starts at 0 points, but earns 2 points every time you open someone's safety deposit box. Really? I didn't know that. With about 10 points total in the end. Chest of pictographs that can be used to decorate your den. It's worth 8 points. Nice, considering you can buy it just after a certain point. Okay, so that's the box of posters that I got from Laney of May. Magical Lyre. It's worth 5 points with or without its extra music. Plays itself, but there are 2 songs I can learn. Okay. So I guess she's just gonna cycle now. So she definitely doesn't tell me anything about the Charles Dickens. Who am I confronting here? Confrontation between... Don't yet. Okay, so... I'm gonna cut this again, and I'm gonna go back to looking for the Charles Dickens books. Be right back! I'm back, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea how I got this. I literally went through trial and error using the little, thing that said... So there's a little thing on the panel that tells you if you're close or if you're right. I just kept spamming everything trying to figure it out. It was M3055, I guess. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Apparently it was on a picture frame. I don't know where this is. I don't understand. It wasn't too hard. It was nice of the last member in this room to write they're safe on a picture frame. It was also stupid. Oh. Oh wow, a bout guide. I'm not sure how useful it'd be, but a good idea to have some reference to some of the finer points. I'll be sure to come check this out when I need it. Okay, what? I have to know. What picture frame are we talking about? Because I have no idea what's going on. What picture frame? M3055. That doesn't tell me anything. How would I have known this? What picture frame? I have no idea. I got it, I guess. Tech defense, tech phase. Yeah, I get this. Fast attack only land if your opponent tries to dodge it. Strong hits can break defense with 2. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, those are basic concepts. Certain requirement for it. Slide gauge must be stopped in time. Visible measurement established to allow members to use better techniques. Okay. 4 moves are the only way to gain feathers from the judges. Other techniques have distinct advantages. The bottom of the index card Squeaker provides, they spell it out. Well, that doesn't help. Oh, shoot, I think I picked the same one. Shoot! Great, I'm in the Pokemon Center. If you've never played Pokemon, there's something, I don't know what it's called, but I call it the Pokemon Center loop, where you just keep pressing A to try and get out of the Pokemon Center's conversation, and then you talk to them again on accident. Elements about or require more detail. What? Analysis is a technique used by the vigilant few. I say technique because it doesn't follow the normal rules of a technique. For starters, the concentration required to use analysis is notable to the judges. Don't ask how; they'll know that. Just know that they'll charge you 5 favor. Successful moves will have a percentage next to them indicating the likelihood of functioning properly. I love how there's like no explanation as to how the judges know, because it doesn't make sense. Attack percentages show how likely your hit will land. Defensive percentages show you how likely your opponent will not harm you. While in defense phase, an opponent has the option of non-attacking move. This will be reflected in your percentages. But careful, some opponents may also use the analysis technique. If their Fleuret is growing, they are analyzing you. What? If you both have analysis on, your percentages will move closer to the luck estimate. That is, it won't be useful anymore. What? Analysis lasts until you become distracted. Only happen when your opponent attacks in a flashy manner. When it lands a flashy hit, your ability to stay alert relies on several factors, but most noticeably your energy. The more energy you have prior to a bout, the less likely it is you'll lose the availability of your analysis when struck. This also works in reverse. If you land a flashy hit in your opponent, they may lose their concentration as well. Using a regular attack, you may perform well and earn favor from the judges, but there's a way to perform even better, yes. Moment presents itself if you feel the urge to release a flashy strike. This will look like a bonus notch on your slide gauge. Okay, I've seen that before. Forming normally give you normal favor, but if you risk making your move flashier, you'll get the deserved favor and a style point. This is the way the judges acknowledge good fencing opportunities being taken advantage of, but how does such an opportunity appear? This I don't know. Personal thing I can't fully explain. Every person's different. For me, I feel flashier when I already have a lot of favor. Some members have claimed they are more confident when analyzing and thus more likely to land a flashy strike. Any member using analysis will risk being distracted when hit with a flashy strike, both good and bad news. Okay. Well, I think I learned one thing from that. And that's it. Oh boy. You got anything new for me? Junior is actually a really great singer. Really? Surprising, yeah, it kind of is. Doesn't seem like the person who would be singing a lot. Okay, oh wait, no, I don't want that. I want you to gather. I should have been doing this from the get-go. I may have missed some stuff. I can't. Because I have to give him time. I can't just keep coming back to him and say, keep doing it. Sucks. Oh, boy. Was there anything else I could talk to you about?
Yeah.
Oh, like about you, but nah. Nah. What's this? Huh. Wasn't this available last night? I'm gonna go check out this confrontation.
Hey,
Was seen rolling about? Not recently, why? He texted me, said to meet him here. He said he found a 1996 limited edition cartridge of Captain Mintil for the Game Buddy. I don't believe him for a second.
Oh.
Then why'd you come?
Huh.
I may be skeptical, but I'm no moron. If that bloody clown has a copy of the limited edition game, I'll murder him for it. When I was 11, I was the won the world championship in Capsimon. I caught all 3 of them, including the ultra rare snowboarding Fruity. Okay, so it's Pokemon. Aiming's my passion, so is collecting Capsimon. Though, I've already deduced by his absence and your appearance that it was a setup. You're just a regular Holmes, eh? Don't start using Doyle references just because I'm English. So spit out already, what do you want? I'll be frank.
Huh.
I know you're the one who sent me those threatening messages not laying with me. I also know that you tossed my lunchbox in the trash, which angers me, especially because I don't even know you. I mean, we hadn't even met yet. Why would you do that? You've got nothing to say for once.
Huh.
Not to you. You started this, why not stand up and finish it? Are you too cowardly to threaten me to my face? I'll talk, I'm right here. Why not step forward and try to take my prized possession in person? Listen, dude, I did what I did because that's how the game is played. I'm tired of the nonsense that goes on in this place, but it's a solid job. It pays, but it distracts me from my real life. So what? I toss a few lunch boxes in the trash and get the day off. Some time to sit down with a cocktail and a program software or something. You were just the newest member. You threw out my favorite things so you could sit around and play video games?
Yeah.
Yeah, my only mistake was blaming on the French guy.
Wow. I do not like you. I thought we'd get along swimmingly because you like video games, but no.
No, that wasn't your only mistake. You also just covered up for someone.
Really?
If you just wanted me gone and you wouldn't have sent the threatening messages, they put me on edge and you would have known that. By sending me the first message, you basically told me you were going to do something, giving me a bad chance of finding Shiro. Then you messaged me again, but why? You don't harass a bank before you rob it, so why harass me? I just don't like you. That would contradict your last lie. At first you implied it was nothing personal, and now you're saying it's because you don't like me.
I don't know what's going on. Because this just went over my head.
We hadn't even met. The only way you could not like me is if someone had told you not to like me. I don't know why you're fighting the obvious. You worked so hard to figure out it was me, and now you're trying to implicate someone else. Are you crazy? Look, game over. I'm through messing with you. You cut me fair and square. Have it your way. We're done here. But you better realize I'm not going to stop digging until I find out the truth. I never do. And if you're just covering for someone, that means I haven't confronted the right person. I still have a threat against me. If you ever feel like letting a load off and taking the only other girl our age and foil, just send me a text.
Oh, talking to.
Hey,
Just watch your back.
This future is not changing! So that... Nothing! We learned nothing!
another text?
Another text! Well... You still got a bunch of stuff. Whoa. Jin, local photographer, is a boyish, gadget-savvy Londoner. She's probably the only girl around here that's my age. She's a total jerk. She made the virtual all by herself. It's crazy. Edit. Okay, yeah. Did I get any new points of interest from this? Whoa. Grams is not surprisingly very old. How old, I'm not sure, but old enough her body isn't quite used to it to be. Symptoms include brittle, clumsy fingers, notorious for dropping and breaking dishware. Okay, that doesn't help. Roland dug through the boxes in the attic and discovered a lot of clothing and luggage. Esther and Ruben, yeah, I know that. Nothing new that I got from that, though. Wait a minute. This needs conclusion 1. There's one point of interest I don't have for this yet. Homeless housemate bending the rules. Okay, this is the one that involves both Pennington and Junior, and I have a new theory. I could be wrong. I was wrong when I said Pennington was Junior, but I might not be wrong here. I still think there's a connection. While they may not be the same person, it could be possible that Junior is maybe Pennington's daughter? Or niece? Or some sort of familial relationship? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I don't know. And there's no way for me to know. Because of all the cuts I made, I'm not entirely sure when I should be ending this episode, so I'm going to go do one more event if I can. So it may be a little longer than usual. I think I'm reaching maybe 19, maybe 20 minutes now, but I'm going to do one more anyway.
Him?
Miss, I didn't see you there. Don't you have a trophy about what you tend to?
Yeah, I suppose. But now I'm more interested in what you're doing. You look guilty of something.
I'm messing with Grandma's pieces. Pieces? What are pieces?
What? Why?
I don't know. She rarely uses the right ones anyways. But I thought if her cabinet was stocked with good seasoning, she might feel obligated to use them. It's futile, I know. But can you imagine what it might be like to have an edible meal in this place? It would be heaven.
That's true enough. Graham's food can be pretty rough on the stomach.
It doesn't stop there. I replaced her old cooking utensils, restocked her inspired ingredients, and replaced recipe cards in the drawers. Oh, he really wants it to happen. But she never mentions any of them, nor does she use them. She pretends they don't exist. All of the cards are dusty, but haven't been touched at all. I bought her a new spatula too. Last week I walked on her flipping beef patties with her fingers. Oh my god. Oh my god. The spatula was dangling in front of her face, mere inches from her grasp, yet she didn't even glance at.
You're going to make me bath.
It's more than just disgusting, it's unsanitary.
What if we all get sick? The nearest hospital is like forever away.
I'm doing my best to keep that from happening. If you'd like to help, go ahead. Maybe you can convince her to stop cooking.
We don't need to steal the kitchen from her. As long as she's being sanitary, she can do what she wants.
Yes, I suppose. But it'd be better if we somehow removed her entirely from our kitchen service. It could be safer, you know.
Maybe, but I'm not willing to go that far. She may be cranky and a bad cook, but she's still an old lady. I'm not going to be the one to kick her out of her own shrine. You do what you like.
I believe I shall. Okay, so Grams is that unsanitary. She just does not care. What was the new thing I got? What was the new thing I got? Oh. Grimes is not just a bad cook, but an unsanitary one. He was going through the kitchen, dropping recipe cards and replacing her old spices and utensils with new ones. What does that have to do with? Oh, it has to do with here. Conclusion 10. What was conclusion 10? Mosk has been feeding the judges. I don't know where this is going. Any chances, now that I've done all this stuff, that Mosk is willing to talk? Probably not. Later. Great. Thanks. That's helpful. Okay. Well, I guess it's time for me to go. I think I'm gonna try and do a bit of bouting off screen, get some money. So I will see you next time, guys. Bye!